Building on to our last one about post-diagnosis, I had a very interesting conversation a couple of years back with a breast cancer survivor. She used to be a very pedantic type A personality. She never left dishes at night. She couldn't go to sleep if she knew there were still dishes to be done. Everything was kept to a T. And when she was diagnosed, everything fell over. Everything stopped. There wasn't time to do these things. She was too tired. She felt too sick. Her whole world came plummeting down. A year after her diagnosis, and when she went to visit the oncologist for the annual follow-up, and they said, you're in remission, you're good, you can go on now. You don't need to come as often anymore, and you're done with your therapy, and you're done with your chemotherapy. When she went back home, there were dirty dishes. And for the first time ever, she looked at it and realized that's not important. Her whole perception, everything that she ever thought about, changed. It wasn't any more important things. It was more important for her to spend time with her loved ones and to enjoy the time that she has. On the other side of the spectrum, a lot of the patients feel safe going often to the doctor, having checks whenever there's a niggle. You can phone the oncologist, you can do this and do that. This entire year that you go through treatment, there's this whole medical group focusing on you and keeping in touch with you. And then after the treatment and when you're in remission, it stops. And you almost feel uncertain if it's okay. Do I still need to check in? Do I just go now? What do I do? And it's a scary step, and very few specialists actually take the time to explain this. A lot of people think that, all right, now I'm done. I'm going to go back to how life was before. I'm just going to forget it ever happened. And that's not the case. You're starting with a new normal. Your whole perception of everything changes. And that is something that needs to be discussed, something that needs to be talked about. What happens after your diagnosis?